Hello everybody, it's me, TONIK TCW, here in the Tier 8 Premium Japanese, the Destroyer, and as you can see from the splash screen here, it's going to turn out into a very nice game for me, but I did get robbed, I think, and I also went one step a little bit too far. And watching the video back, I realized how close I did come to what I was hoping to achieve with this ship in this game. And I let one slip away, and I let one get taken from me. We're here on Estuary. It's a domination, and there's three destroyers on red team there, Lucian, Hayate, and Halland. We're going to see two of them and not to see one. But let's say the one that we don't see is the one that's going to go first. As I always say, in domination, caps are king, and so we are going to push out towards the cap, but we're not going straight in because we know that Lucian has long-range sonar. We're probably equally matched with a Hayate as far as guns and torpedoes go, and the Halland has got nasty guns and has those extremely fast torpedoes which are long-range and are likely to come zipping through the capture point, trying to catch us unawares if we were to push in too closely, too quickly. Now our Gearin is here. He's pushing in on the step. Onto the cap. He is also zone firing his torpedoes because we are contested. And I'm looking here at firing my torps, but I don't want him to soak them up. So we're going to let him fire, and we're going to wait and see what he does before we fire ours. So are we going to get them off? We'll put that set out ahead of him. The Gearin is now turning, so we're going to put our other set down to the left, covering both gaps. We know that there's a Sleafin pushing out on this flank, and given that there is a mission on this week's campaign to get 500 secondary hits, I have no doubt that he is looking to come charging down a flank and get as many secondary hits as possible. Now you'll notice that the Gearin has turned away. I've turned away as well. We don't know what's in that cap yet, but the Sleafin can't see us. And we put some shots out across the top, and we get, what's that, one shatter off him, which is great. But we've had two targets spotted. And those torpedoes are running nicely because there was something on the cap. It was Red Team's Hayate, and he does go out for first blood on a dev strike. Now, I'm running the torpedo reload mod in slot 4 on this one, and so we're not having to wait quite as long for our torpedoes. But that Sleafin is pushing, and I seem to remember that he does have sonar, he does have torpedoes, and we want to make sure that we stay far enough away from him. We're right on the edge of the map. Gearin has got his torpedoes running. I am just waiting for mine coming back, and I'm thinking, do I pop smoke? Yes, I do. Let's pop smoke. We know he's taking torpedoes. If he takes torpedoes off that Gearin now, then we are going to get a fire on him, but he turns and avoid those. Now, the other thing I remember about Sleafin is that his torpedo range, I think, is about 8 kilometers, and given that I've put a smoke screen up, and also that I'm sat in it firing at him, that he is going to try and torpedo this. And you know me, I don't like being a dope in a smoke, and I also predicting the player that he's going to slow down and try to use the island to protect him from cover. So we're creeping forwards ever so slowly. We're going to put some shots across the top. He has slowed down, but we can get some hits on him. I'm hanging on and hanging on. Just to the fire, he's backing up again. And seriously, his torpedoes are slow, but trust me, they are going to make an appearance here on my right-hand side. We get a single fire, we get a double fire. There is another battleship charging in full health. There are 4 ships behind us, 3 battleships and a destroyer. And just as that Sleafin was about to burn down, the Pommen puts a full salvo into him, completely ignoring the Giuseppe Verdi, completely ignoring the fact that the Sleafin was able to burn out. So although I took the first kill, I miss out on a second. But here we go. The Giuseppe Verdi disappears because everybody is either behind cover or in a smoke screen. So I'm got torpedoes out there running towards him. He's popped his radar. Now, I'm not going to fire my guns at the moment because there are other ships behind him, and I know his radar isn't going to last forever. I could fire my guns and dip into the smoke from the gearing, but we don't want to get too risky on this one. And I'm wondering, what are we up against here? There's now 5 of us behind this side of the map. We lost the destroyer from the other side. Giuseppe has taken some torpedoes and floods. He is burning. We're going to keep wailing on this guy because we've just had 1 kill taken away from us. Why should we let them take another one away from us, eh? So the fires are ticking, I think. Let's have a look. Yep, the fires are ticking. He's pulled in behind the rock. And this guy here is about to die. There we go. So as much as he thought he was tucked away behind the rock, he was visible and he gets taken out. But now we've got the main pushing as well. And there's also one of the new hybrid battleships out there. I don't know which one it is, but we'll get to it when we get there. But I'm behind cover. We're pushing on 100,000 damage already. What are we? We're just less than halfway through the game. And this guy is pushing in. Somebody's dropping torpedoes on him. He takes those. And I don't fire my guns. And I'm going to miss out because target lock doesn't get onto him. And the Friedrich de Grosser takes him out for a cheap kill. So the Friedrich and the Pommern are both in division. As you possibly saw from the start screen. And I think both of them are going to finish on 1 kill. And they were very cheap kills at that, denying us potentially another 2. Our kill on the main would have been a cheap one as well. But the Schlieffen was definitely ours. Here we go. There is the Delaware. He is pushed up. He's trying to get his planes on, but he is going to get absolutely chunked as he tries to push forward. He's going to use the same trick of using the island to screen him for one side. Maybe he thinks that we're still out there, but he's taken a torpedo, he's taken a flood, we've got a cap reset on him, and we're just looking to squeeze into this cap, trying to stay right on the limit of concealment here. And I'm thinking he's going to start backing up because he knows that he's in a very bad spot. And now he knows that he has a destroyer on the cap with him. And he can't see us. And I think I'm going to pop my smoke here, thinking I'm not letting this guy get away from me as well. So there is the smoke. We're going to go guns. And we get momentarily spotted. We get a fire on. That's great. That's taking damage. He's not going to damage control that. He does get a hit on us. But the torpedoes take him down for kill number 3.
Smoke screen set.
Team have pretty much got control of the game as far as caps go. We've got control of the game as far as ships go. Maybe because everybody just hid behind an island and let one person do the spotting. And that's just the way the game is. But there's a Halland and a Lucian out here. I'm going to zone torp here because with 3 ships at the top of B cap, that guy I don't think is going to go north. Whoever is on that cap, he is going to come to the south. But I don't know if it's 1 destroyer. I don't know if it's 2. And it's going to be a little bit risky. We've got a Tulsa there, and I called him for help, wondering, has he got radar? Can he assist us? I'm just looking at where the islands are in front of me. As you know, I don't use that controller preset, which does the big zoom out. I've never gotten used to it. But we know that there is a DD somewhere here. The St. Louis is out of range, and I mistakenly think that we've got 2 destroyers and a cruiser left in the game, and that is going to be a mistake that I made. So we turn into the Halland, we see the Lucian, and we're kind of equal on hit points. I know he's got sonar. We lose our gearing to, I didn't see who that was there. And thinking that it's the cruiser and the Lucian left, I should have paid attention to the top of the bloody screen because there is a battleship out there. I'm on 4 kills. We're pushing for the Kraken, and this is where we're going to take it a step too far, because what I should have done is I should have waited for support. I should have waited to push around this corner. I should have thought a little bit more about pushing a Lucian and where he might be, and the fact that he is definitely going to have a sonar available, and all these guns are punchy. He's going to roll his smoke, which has just come up. I'm going to have to blind fire. His reload is a hell of a lot quicker than me. His turret traverse is quicker than mine as well. Even the battleship, I think, was taking pot shots at me. We're going to pop the last set of torps out there, but we don't get them off, and we go out of the game on just, well, we're going to end up on 128,000 damage because he did tick. But he are the 2 battleships that were sat behind me that whole time we were across there on ACAP, and the clock is going to save them the embarrassment of getting torpedoed out of the game. So we finish on just under 129,000 damage with 4 kills. We miss out on the Kraken through kill stealing and a little bit of stupidity, but we do pick up the first blood and the dev strike. And all those cap resets that we got bump us to the top of the team list by quite a significant amount. And there is the Pommern and there is the Friedrich de Grosser with their 1 cheap kill each. Thanks, guys. Robbed me of a Kraken again. But if you've enjoyed that one, stick around, smash the like button, leave me a comment, donate to the channel or subscribe and take up a membership to the channel if you'd like to. Click one of these links, watch another video. It all helps me get view time and pushed up the ranks and a few new subscribers. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Goodbye.